So are you going?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
recording.
Okay, cool. So what we have today is easy pita.
Easy Pita.
So really, this is everything that you need. All you need is Faye 2%, 1 cup of flour, your tools that you need, a board to roll the dough out, rolling pin, something to mix, and then you do need a cast iron skillet. I wouldn't recommend doing it with any other saute pan or anything like that. You're not going to get the browning on the bread that you need. All you're going to do is open up your Faye, and then you're just gonna put that into your bowl. Make sure you get all of it out, and then you just pop your flour in there. I recommend doing all this by hand. If you have any rings, take them off, and then you're just gonna work this in together so that you have a nice ball. It is gonna be pretty sticky, so you know, get ready for that. One thing I will say as a little tip is leave the Faye out on your counter for like 20 to 30 minutes before you want to use it. It makes it a lot easier to work with, so it's not so cold and the dough doesn't keep retracting on you. It's easier to roll out. After it starts coming into an actual ball, then we can put it on our, and so you want to get all these little bits too, and just kind of, they'll all come together in a second. But so we're just gonna keep molding this together until we have a nice ball. What I like to do is you kind of open it up a little bit so you get the tackiness in there, and then that's what it kind of sticks these other pieces into. And then you just keep working it and working it. And so this makes 4 pita rounds. So what we're gonna do is get all these little bits up. Look at that, see? It's a clean surface. Everything is right here in this ball. There we go. I'm gonna lightly flour my work surface. I'm gonna start this so that it's nice and hot. Put it on medium-high heat. Nothing too crazy or else you'll burn the bread.
Burn the bread.
All right, so now that's good. I'm gonna take my cutter, and then we're gonna try and make 4 evenly sized dough balls. Not too bad. Okay, so we're gonna work one of them at a time. Just gonna get this into like a nice like tacky ball. It's like nice and tacky on there. That's kind of how you want to get it. And then we can roll it out into a pita. So what you want to do is just kind of get it as, you know, a nice little, as flat as possible, and then take your rolling pin and roll it out. I try and get mine, I'd say about a 1/4 inch thick. You can make thicker pita, you can make thinner pita, but you want to make sure your work surface stays floured. And so I usually do, it's like about a 6-inch, 7-inch round. So as you can see, it's just nice and thin. It's, you know, I'd say about 1/8 to a 1/4 inch thickness. It's still a little bit floury. Try and get as much of that off as possible because that'll burn too. And then this should be pretty hot now. We're gonna just throw that guy on. You see, it fits really nice in there. Little edge so that it's not flipping up. And so your first pita is gonna take a little bit longer than the others because your pan isn't quite hot enough, and it hasn't gotten all the oils from the dough into the pan yet, so it's not going to get as browned as like your next ones are. While that one's cooking, we can start on the next one. And so then you can prep all of these so that all you have to do is just keep throwing them on and getting them all nice and browned up. If you want to take a look, I think you can see it. Yeah. So see in here, this is a little bit darker, and then you have some light spots. Those darker areas are the parts that are actually done on the pita. And so what you want to do is try and get it so that the whole thing is done, and then you'll flip it. That's when you'll see all the brown on the other side. And so we have this one, nice and prepped. And so you can just start kind of stacking these up. And so you can see these are like good, like 6 inches round. Nice size pita for like a little chicken wrap. Or you can cut them up into little triangles. You know, make some pita to dip. But yeah, you can put it with some hummus, some tzatziki. Ellen makes really good tzatziki. That's what we do. Okay, so all of our pitas are ready and prepped. This guy, see a little bit more brownness coming on there. We'll flip it over, and then you can see sometimes you get the little air bubbles on the inside, and it'll puff up a little bit. But yeah, and then it's just a waiting game. And you're just waiting for good pita. If you guys notice my hat, this is my French cooking hat. Ellen's dad got it for us when he went to Spain. But yeah, he got it when we went to Spain. It's kind of perfect for working in the kitchen here, in a commercial oven, you know, making a ton of pita every day. And so see that other side is getting brown really quick. And that's how the rest of them will go for the most part. So, we'll probably edit this part out. I recommend Faye 2%. I've tried it with the 0% and the 5%. The 2%, you get I don't know, the 0. Oh no, the 5 seemed like it was too watery, and then it was like a dense pita, whereas the 0% it didn't have as much flavor, and so the 2% I feel is a nice compromise. We're not sponsored by Faye, so we don't get anything if you use them, but I highly recommend it just from a chef standpoint. So we're gonna take that guy off, and here we have our next one. Pop that in there, so you get the nice brown areas. And then your second one, third, fourth, those ones are all gonna look a lot more like this. If this was like a normal cooking show, we'd have the other ones already made. I just pull them out. It'd be a lot easier. What's that? Oh yeah, it's the cookbook. And look at that page. I thought we put page numbers. No. Oh. it's on the it's like the 4th page. But anyways, you got your pita. And then right on the other side, you got the hummus. All right, so if you see, look at the pita, it's starting to bubble up a little bit. That's really great. And then you can flip it. You get the nice little brownness on it. This looks like a mission flour tortilla. Ooh, but look at, now we're starting to get a big bubble in there. Yeah, that's what I like to see. It's a nice like airy pita. It's not too heavy, it's not too dense. It's like we're in Israel right now. Look at this pita, it's perfect. Ooh, beautiful. Alrighty. Ooh, see, that's a nice brown on the back side. It's good on the inside. Has a nice little lift in there. So that's a good second pita. Now let's pop the third one on there. Make sure you get all the excess flour off. Alrighty. Now while that one's going, let's show them what's in the fridge. Ooh. Oh yeah, I made hummus earlier. Let's get that going. We can test out this pita. You can find this hummus on page 3 of the cookbook. So make a little divot in there. And then get a little sesame. Ooh, a little sesame seed. Okay. A little bit of paprika. So now we have our pita. It's nice and crispy. Look at that. Oh, nice and crispy on the bottom. Nice and fluffy on the top. Got a little dip action.
It's the perfect vessel
For everything. Here you go. So, that is easy pita with only 2 ingredients. Tastes good with hummus, tzatziki, a lot of other things in the book. Stay tuned. We love to eat.
So let's eat.
See you later. Bye. What's the time at?
20 minutes, 25 seconds. Yeah.
It's been 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I have a lot to cut out.
Yeah. How long do we want these to be? Like 6 minutes? 5-6 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to watch me make pita bread for 20 minutes. But, okay, so, realistically, it'll probably take you 20 minutes to make all this.